This one's for older students, probably ages 8 and up. I'm going to show you the steps, step by step. Here we go. How to draw a bluebird. In All God's Creatures Camp, this is what we've made. A slug, a drawing of a slug, a sculpture of a slug, a drawing of an ant, a sculpture of an ant, a drawing of a butterfly, a sculpture of a butterfly, a drawing of a bee, a sculpture of a bee, a drawing of a frog, a sculpture of a frog, and a bunch of jumping origami frogs. Alright, so how to draw a bluebird. So we're going to start with the head in the middle, and I'm going to make a round circle. And then I'm going to draw a letter U underneath it. Now I didn't draw that dark, so I'm going to draw that dark for you. So I practiced a little bit first. So it's kind of like a hill, and then with cheeks. Kind of like the shape of a Ninja Turtle head, if you've ever seen a Ninja Turtle. So they have cheeks. And our froggy kind of had a head like this too that we drew. So here's where I'm going to put the beak. This is like a little V shape or a mountain. And I'm going to draw that upside down. So now it kind of looks like a diamond on its side. And then coming down here, that's for the beak. And I'm going to draw the cheek next to that for the eyes. And big letter U's upside down with round eyebrows on top. And I'm going to draw the letter C shapes that I draw usually for eyes, just to make him look like he has a highlight in his eye. And the light's coming from this direction. And the little dots in his nostrils. And I'm going to draw his wings. So I'm going to draw a teardrop shape. Really big teardrop shape. So I'm going to come up here for his shoulder, and then up here, and coming down toward his belly. Now you want to try to keep those even, so I didn't do very good at that. It's kind of hard to draw those even, and his cheek is kind of lopsided too, so let me fix that a little bit there. That would help make it not so lopsided. Check that part right there. There we go. That's a little better. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what's wrong in your picture, and you have to look at it. Sometimes you have to walk away and look at it, come back and look at it. So I'm going to give him these V shapes laying on their side for his top feathers, and then the lower feathers. So they're going to come out and back and out and back, kind of like an M on its side, and then out and back and out and back. So this is zigzag, and I'm going to do that on the other side too. There's one M, and then here is another M, and it comes down and reaches to this part. Now they're not perfect, so don't worry about that. They don't have to be exact. I'm going to go in the middle of the M and go up to the tip, and then in the middle of this M and up to the tip, in the middle of this one and up to the edge of the feather, the wing. So I'm bringing them up. These are the long feathers. So the short feathers and the long feathers come up. Now if you wanted to make them a little more complicated, you could do this on the end of those. Just a little bit more detail, and go in there and erase those parts. So I'll show you again on this side. So come out and back and out and back and then out and back. So those look like wingtips. Those are the tips of the wings. Oop. Knocked that right out there. How to draw a bluebird. Okay, so I can draw his little feet tucked because he's flying. We want it to look like he's flying. So I'm going to make his feet tucked up. So we're just going to put them like this. The birdies tuck their feet when they fly. So it's just an upside down letter U, and then little letter U's underneath it, 3 little letter U's. And I'll bring that up to the camera so you can see that better. Okay. Now you can pause the video right here if you want to just stop and draw him. That would probably be easier. Okay, so I'm on two little last details. I'm going to draw a little heart on his chest. You don't have to add that if you don't want to, because it's not real that way. If you want to draw him real, don't add these 2 little last details. I'm just going to draw a little spiral on his head and a little heart on his chest, just to make him cute. That's how I think cute looks. All right, I'm going to stop right there, catch up, and then I'm going to take my Sharpie, my double-end Sharpie, and I'm going to use the small tip, put the cap out of reach so I won't lose it. Now I'm going to trace everything. I'm going to trace everything with a little Sharpie. I can start at the top. I'm going to just trace everything from the top down to the bottom. So I'm praying for all you guys that are watching my video, everybody that's watching the video, that you'll have a wonderful new school year and that you'll be happy and safe, and everyone in your family will be safe as well. I pray that God will bless you and everybody that you know and love, so that you will have a little bluebird of happiness in your life. And I hope that you will do the same for others, that you'll pray for them so that they will have a great year too. Pray for everybody in your family, everybody you know and love. God will protect you. That's my little bluebird of happiness that I'm making for you. Wonderful wishes of a happy new school year. All right, so I traced him, and the next step, I bet you know what the next step is. The next step is to erase all the lines. Erase all the lines that I didn't match perfectly, because it's impossible to get them all perfect. So I'm going to erase them out. There you go. And now I'm going to add my blue. So it's a little bit different coloring him, because the blue, I'm going to outline him with blue just on the top parts. I'm not going to outline the whole thing. Just on the top parts. Around, I'm going to go around his eye. And I did make a mistake right there, but because I'm outlining everything with blue here, it's not going to show up too much. It'd be hard to see that mistake. Outlining with blue. And I'm going to go over the top part of the wings. I want to take and make the left side match the right side so he's symmetrical in my coloring. And I'm going to outline the top feather, top feathers. Stop right there with the outlining with that blue, and then that was regular blue. That was regular blue. And then this one is called Blue Lagoon. It's a little lighter. It's very pretty. Outline the top feathers with the Blue Lagoon. And I probably should stop and do his beak. And I'm going to use, well, that's a crazy art. Oh, might as well. Just outline it with a crazy art. I'm not getting any money from any companies, so I use what I want, right? Nobody's paying me to do this, so. Okay, we'll go over his inside of his beak with yellow. And I'm going to go over his heart with red. Color that with this pink inside. I'm using a lot of colors today. Doesn't really show up pink, does it? It's more red anyway. And who's little feeties with a orange Crayola pencil, colored pencil, because it's tiny details. I'll go over his little toes. And I'm going to put a little orange right in here on his chest, coming down halfway. And then those parts of the wings, I want to put those in with color pencil, blue color pencil right here, just to add some depth of the colors. variety in the blues. Pretty cute. Oh, he needs some pink in his cheeks. What was I thinking? I forgot the pink in his cheeks. Put some pink in his cheeks. Right there. There he is. There's our little bluebird. I think he needs a little bit of blue in his eyes. Right about there. Right behind the C's. That's a little tiny detail. There we go. There he is. There's our little bluebird of happiness. Maybe, I think I would put that's too light, I think. So I'm going to take this crazy art orange. Put a little bit of it right up in here. Make it a little bit darker right in there. Just to blend that together a little bit. That's better. Maybe a little blue around the cheek part. Oh, that's better. Sometimes just a little spot of color can make a whole difference in the whole world right there. Just a little more depth. Missed a spot. So I like to color solid when I color in parts, but sometimes when you do that with marker, you have to do it carefully because it's second layer. So I'm going to try to make this look like feathers this way. Give him a little more texture in his wings. You don't have to do that if you don't like what I did. If you don't like it, you don't have to do that. Here he is. Hope you liked the video. The little bluebird. A little bluebird of happiness. How to draw a bluebird. It came out pretty nice. I hope you like him. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Oh, we gotta make him fly away. Bye, little bluebird. See you later. Bye, boys and girls. See ya. Bye-bye. There he goes. He's gone. All right, so our verse for today on our bluebird, to go with our bluebird, is Genesis 1:21. So God created great sea creatures and every living thing that moves, which the waters abounded, according to their kind, and every winged bird, and according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. So this is our little bluebird, and he has his wings open, and he's flying. And our verse is Ecclesiastes 10:20. Chapter 10, verse 20, do not curse the king, even in your thought. Do not curse the rich, even in your bedroom. For a bird of the air may carry your voice, and a bird in flight may tell the matter. So sometimes people say, a little birdie told me, when it's supposed to be a secret. And sometimes you just never know if you tell somebody else something, or if you say it in confidence, or if you say, it's a secret, I can't tell you, but then you tell it. So that's how things spread. But the Bible says, for a bird of the air may carry your voice, and in flight may tell the matter. Some birds do know how to talk, and some birds do know how to even mimic the voice of somebody. So maybe back in the Bible times, there were birds that can do that. So this is a warning for us not to tell secrets, not to curse the king, not to make fun of people, not to curse people that are above us, and to be respectful of people. It's because you just never know when your thoughts might get carried away in the air and come back to the person that you're making fun of or cursing. So that's our verse for tonight. Hope you liked the video. God bless you. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Bye, little birdie. Bye, little bluebird flying away. Bye, little bluebird. Please like and share and subscribe. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.